5 sleeps. I'm like a kid at Christmas at the moment. 4.5 really. It's early start Thursday morning. We've got to be in Southampton just after 6 o'clock for the 7 o'clock ferry to the Isle of Wight festival. So my excitement's really building. I can't wait now. It's you'll be here before I know it, and oh, I love it. Fantastic festival. I can't wait. I am like a kid at Christmas. But I just wanted to do a video today, kind of linking everything together, and I'm going to go through a couple of things when we get further on and in and around the mountains. I just wanted to do a video, share my excitement really, and so that we can be excited about things, and it's okay. It's not just I'm going to do shit videos every week when I've had a shit week. The excitement's building for this one, so there's a couple of things I'm going to go through, so stick around. On our way up, first incline, so we'll do a little video, as I said, about I will do some showing myself walking up the inclines and trying to push. It's not necessarily a massive push today, it's more trying to stick to within that 6k an hour mark, and just to keep legs going. But yeah, as I said, the excitement's building for this one this week now. I can't wait, and there'll be plenty of walking there anyway, so we won't overdo it today. But as I said, I just wanted to do a video about kind of linking everything together, from the mugging video, the importance of starting, and one thing that come out of the mugging video that I completely missed off my life lessons was the importance of talking. So I thought I'd use that today and go through that. And I did the mugging video 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and yeah, it really hit me really hard, but I had to lean on life lessons to help me get through. And so as I said, I thought I'd do another video today of, not a shit video, it's more I've managed to get myself over it and recover and things, and the excitement's there for this one coming Thursday. I honestly can't wait. I am like a kid at Christmas, but we're out early today, a bit earlier start. I got to get back. I got so much to do today. I'm so underprepared for this on Thursday, but so yeah, early start, get back, and out and about to get everything I need for Thursday. So stick around. We'll get into everything when we get further up. I did this walk the other day. I did 2 loops around the beast. If I get time afterwards, I'll add the times in, but like I said, I've got so much to do today, get back and things, so if I have got time, I'll add the timings in. But it's not about the timings today, it's about getting out and stretching legs. For 2 weeks time I've got to walk around Gower Peninsula. Isle of Wight next week, just can't wait. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to get into life lesson. I missed off one of my life lesson videos, and I only picked up on it when I did the mugging video the other day. And the importance of talking to people when you're struggling with things is so critical, important. Bottling things up is the worst thing you can do, and for years and years and years, it's exactly what I did. Bottling things up, hiding, not hiding, but just not talking to anybody, just thinking I could deal with it myself, and you can't at times. You need to be able to talk. You've got to talk to people. And I'm not saying I still don't bottle things up. I still keep things in, but I'm better at talking about things than I used to be, and it helps you. It helps you clear your head, refocus, and not feel so bad about things. And I remember speaking to my daughter years ago about things, about bottling things up, and I remember saying to her that when you're bottling things up, you are like a bottle of pop. You bottle things up, you bottle things up, you bottle things up, and then at some point something shakes and you've got to explode. And that's what not talking does. But by talking to friend, family, close friend, somebody you don't know, just by talking, you're getting it off your chest. You're sharing that problem. You're venting. And I found these videos, I do that. I talk on these, and when I'm finding myself talking my problems out. This helps me. Doing these videos generally helps me. Recording on camera generally really helps me with my thoughts, helps me calm down, helps me refocus through anything you might have been through. And it's something I never thought it would do. I never thought that would be the case with doing these videos. I was so nervous and apprehensive when I first started. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start, and so I started, and I was so nervous doing them. But because they're helping me, talking on camera and things, I enjoy doing them. It makes it so much easier to do because I get a benefit out of it. I get a reward out of it, and talking It's so important, guys. You've got to speak to people if you're struggling with something. If you've got something on your mind, don't let it bottle up. That's what causes arguments. Talk to somebody, whoever it is. Drop a comment on here if it helps. I'll respond if I'm not qualified in anything, but I can, if I've lived it or been through it, I can give guidance on how I dealt with things. So don't struggle in silence. Talk to somebody. Drop a comment to a friend, family on here if you want to do it again on here, but don't let it bottle up inside you, because that's what makes things worse. Talking really helps. It really does. And if there's one thing you take away from here today is it is so important to talk. You bottle things up and there's no need at times. Problem shared is a problem halved. And when I look back at everything, all the life lessons I do, and everything for me personally reverts back to just taking a small step. If you're struggling with something, just take one small step and reach out to somebody. Like I said, drop a comment on here if it makes you feel better. If I can answer that helps, I will. But again, I'm really not qualified to give advice on anything. But if I can give a comment back that might help, I will. But if it helps you and you want to reach out, please feel free to do it. But yeah, don't struggle in silence. There's no need. You can just take one small step. Again, if you've watched the videos before, I talk a lot about taking a little step, and everything is so important. As I said, you're not going to get to the end without making a start. You're not going to get to the end without making a small step, and that's the same in anything you do. And if the same message comes out of all my life lessons, it's the fact that taking one small step just improves to help move to the next one. As I said, I used to bottle things up. I was horrendous at bottling things up, and it caused arguments, it caused problems. And I look back and think, why didn't I talk? Why didn't I speak to somebody? Why didn't I vent? Why didn't I get it off my chest? Because I guarantee every time I did, I felt better. I felt 100 times better just by talking. And if you've been through that, or if you've struggling with something, give it a go. Talk to somebody. Again, drop a comment, and if I can answer in a way that I've been through, I will. But I can't give advice on things I haven't. So don't struggle in silence, guys. Just reach out to somebody, friend, family. Send a message to somebody who, are you available for a chat? People get scared of doing it. People, not scared, people sometimes are too proud to ask for help, guidance. Again, I used to be the same. Don't be too scared to ask for help, guys. If it's going to help you, don't be too scared and proud to ask for help. People are there to reach out to. People are there to want to help, to talk. So if someone offers it, or whether they don't offer it, reach out to somebody. Just do one little step to try and improve, well, everything. Like I said, the life lessons I've done and been through and spoke about, they're all on here. If you want to go back, there might be something that helps, and if there is, fantastic. But a lot of them, most of them, everything I do really is all about making one small step just to improve. And yeah, just make one small step. Reach out to somebody. If you're feeling like the world's on your shoulders, the weight of the world's on your shoulders, and you're struggling because you something's, I don't know, going on, and you feel like you want to talk to somebody, just reach out to somebody. Ask them if they're free to a chat, or just send somebody a message, or drop a comment on something. Or so yeah, just make one small step, guys, and hopefully it helps. But we'll keep going. I'm gonna get into steps I took at the start of this year to try and improve myself and things I wanted to do, because I spent years with plans and things and not doing anything. And last year the mindset and everything changed, which is what this channel's about. And the start of this year, January the 1st, I wrote myself a list of things I wanted to do and achieve by the end of the year. The list's ongoing, it's working, so we'll get into that. But it's all about one small step. Just on the subject of reaching out, I have been toying with the idea this last week or so of doing a live Q&A from the Isle of Wight Festival next Saturday morning, but don't want to commit to it. Something come up and not be here to do it, so I'm not sure what to do. But if there is enough people want me to look at doing it, it's something I will consider at some point. But it'd be nice to get to 150 subscribers before I do it. But yeah, it is something I am toying with, but if there's enough interest, it's something I might look at doing at some point. Whether it'll be next Saturday from Isle of Wight, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll have a think about over the next couple of days and put something out, and if I'm going to do it. So if it's something you'd be interested in, let me know. But at the moment, we're at the start of loop 2, so we'll get up here 14-15 minutes. I think last time I did this as a second loop, I think I did it in about 13 minutes, but I'm not pushing as hard as that today. It's get a distance in the legs, get some movement in the legs. I didn't go out walking last week because the weather's been absolutely horrendous, so I just want to get moving again. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of walking from Thursday. I think we average about 20,000 steps a day, so there's a lot of movement, but we'll get up here and get into my list I started in January, and the reason for starting it and what drove it, starting it, and where we're at in it. But at the moment you can tell by puffing and panting that we're climbing again, so the hard work is real. But again, starting, you got to start, haven't you? You got to start to be able to get to the end. Apologies for heavy breathing, it's been tough, but by starting you get to the end, and only by starting can you get to the end. So it's so important to do it, and then everything becomes worth it. You get to where you want to be, you get to where you're going to, and all of a sudden the hard yards at the start, the little steps, they're all worth it. Makes a difference by starting, making a little step. And as I've said over the last few weeks, I'm not going to keep showing the before and after. I think it's important to show this, the hard work, the struggles, because they are real. Everything I talk about is things I've generally been through, things I've struggled with. And season 2, which will be starting in the Isle of Wight, it'll be out the things that do help me, you know. It's a very similar theme, but we'll get into it more when we get season 2. But for now, we're going to get a breath and drink of water. I have got a black coffee as well, and it's one thing Chris has advised, that halfway through the walk, have a shot of black coffee, get the energy levels back up. So I'm going to have that, and we'll get into this list I wrote at the start of the year. The list, if you've been following this journey, you'll know that last year I had a mindset change, I lost weight, and I booked to go to Everest Base Camp. For years and years and years, I wanted to do something, and I didn't know what it was. I wanted to build something that was mine. I wanted to do something that I could own, that was me, that was pushing me forward, that would change things for me. And I had no idea what it was I wanted to do. A conversation with brother-in-law Christmas Eve, I mentioned YouTube, so I looked into it and started that. But in January the 1st, I sat down and wrote 5 things I wanted to do this year. 5 things I wanted to achieve to change dynamics for me, to give me something that I would be building, I would do, I would achieve. And one of them was the YouTube channel, and that's growing. We're 138 subscribers, so that's moving. I don't know the speed it needs to grow. I should grow. I don't know. I'm happy with the progress. And don't get me wrong, we'd like more. We'd all like more, wouldn't we? But so YouTube is growing. It's not done. It's growing. Really, really early stages. I wanted to make sure I didn't put the weight back on. I wanted to make sure I didn't go back to what I was before this journey. But from 1st of January, I still dropped another stone. So that's achieved. That's done. I wanted to, and I've wanted to this year, design a Christmas digital cookbook that was my Christmas walkthrough. But everything I make and do, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I love making it and doing it and things. And so I have finished this week a digital Christmas cookbook. It's called My Christmas Kitchen, and it's got all my walkthroughs on, from Christmas Eve timings, Christmas Day timings, shopping list, checklist, recipes, methods, ingredients, 53 pages. I've done a digital cookbook that I will be releasing next month or so, next couple of months, just a slow release, see how it goes. But I'm so proud of something I've actually done and achieved and finished. I started from nothing, and this comes from Christmases, from rushing around trying to get everything, and I took a step back. I slowed down, which is things I've talked about on this channel, and I made one step, which is what I've done with all these things. Made one step to start doing it, start writing things down, and it's finished this week. Digital Christmas cookbook that I'm going to put out to be here to sell, so that'll be out soon. The other two things are ongoing, but they are moving really fast. So 5 things I wrote on a list at the start of the year. Weight loss, still going. I've still lost a stone. YouTube in progress, we're doing, is growing. Digital Christmas cookbook, finished, done. The other 2 things, 60, 70, 80% of the way done. It's only June. Am I going to give myself anything else to do? No, that's enough. It's time to enjoy, reap the fruits of the reward, or whatever the saying is, and enjoy the hard work I put in at the start of the year to put myself in this position to enjoy the rest of the year. Because it has been tough, it has been difficult, and times I've doubted myself on every element of them all. YouTube wasn't doing anything, it wasn't moving. I'm gonna knock it on the head, I'm still here. Digital cookbook, got to a point, hit a wall, couldn't move forward, gonna stop, not bother. But again, as I spoke about in videos, I kept going, it's finished. Weight loss, had a knock when I went to Benidorm. Confidence, everything got knocked. Could have quite easily slipped back. But I'm out walking, showing the hard work going into pushing up the hills. And again, the other 2 things aren't going to be mentioned yet. They're not finished, they're not done, they're not there. So we'll wait till they come to fruition before we do that. But what I'm getting at, it kind of backs up the point of what I talk about all the time. One small step. I took one small step in January. I wrote a list of what I wanted to achieve, and I haven't deviated off it. I've done it, I've achieved. You too can do that as well. Don't give yourself too many things to do. Don't fixate on giving yourself too much to do. I didn't know what it was I wanted to do this time last year. Not this time last year, because I was changing. Beginning of last year, I didn't know what it was, what angle I was looking at, what extra I wanted to do, to focus on, to make things better for me, to give me something that I can say, I've done that, I built that, that's all me. But I got the mindset shift that's come, has helped me out massively. So guys, again, one small step. Apologies, really windy, but yeah, one small step, that's all you need to make. It got really windy and it was, bloody hell, I hate the wind, it's hard work to do it, but we're on our way back now, on our way back down, and like I said, I got a busy day, but just before we go, time for reflection. And this place is just amazing. We're heading back through here. I have had to change the way I'm going because I run into cows. They scare me so much, and I don't know why they scare me. They run at you, you're in trouble, aren't you? But I've had to change the bloody way I'm going because there was loads of them, so I wasn't even going to attempt it. I've had a little bit on, but never mind. Anyway, we'll get back. I'm not sure about coffee here, see what time it is when I get back, if I've got time. But as I was saying, it's just the little steps, and so proud of what I've achieved in this book. It just proves to me that I can do things, I can finish things if I start it, if I'm willing to go through the hard yards, if I'm willing to put the work in, if you're willing to go through the shit of what every challenge might throw at you. And to be honest, you might do a list and it's not going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy. But if you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to take the steps, if you're willing to do the graft, you'll get there. It's little steps at a time, and I know I keep saying it, and I know I keep talking about it. Little steps make a big difference to everything we do. Little steps build confidence. Little steps help with talking. Little steps help building things. Little steps help you to do to the next step. Little steps. Why we spend, and I've done it for years, so I'm generally speaking from experience, you spend so long trying to do a list or write something down or wanting to do something, and you think, I'm going to get there. Make a step. You can't get to the end without starting. you've got to start somewhere, and you've got to be willing to go through the shit to get to the end, because it's not always going to be rosy, it's not always going to be easy, it's going to be a graft. You've got to put the work in, but you get the rewards out of it at the end. And I've got nothing out of anything yet, but achievement, sense of pride, sense of accomplishment, and that's enough for me at the moment. Sense of accomplishment of finishing something, and being able to look myself in the mirror and say, yeah, you've actually done it, you've actually finished something you've started. And it's a big thing. As I said, it's for years and years I wanted to do something that it was mine, that I could say that I've done this. We go through everything, and we go through in life that might not necessarily be ours, but we do it because we got to manage to live, to manage to do things every day or have things we want. We got to. You're willing to put some hard yards in to give yourself something. I believe anything's achievable, but you got to go through the wall as well. And it's another one of my episodes I did of learning to go through the wall when it hits, because believe me, I've had it numerous times with this YouTube channel, with the book, with the weight loss. The wall's been there, but you've got to go through it. You've got to go through it. You've got to go through those hard moments. It's knowing when to rest, it's knowing when to move, it's knowing when to do things. And it all sounds so complicated, but when you start taking one small step, everything becomes easier. It really, really does. You're not looking to get from the start to the end in one go. You're not looking to go from a metre to a mile in one go. You're looking to build up. You're looking to put the hard yards in. And again, the importance of it is so, so critical to help you, to help move forward. And yeah, it's important, but like I said, we're going to get back. I got loads to do today to go and get stuff for Thursday, and I can't emphasize enough how much I enjoy the festival. And been looking at the weather forecast. The weather's looking good as well, so it's looking warm, and even though it might be showing cloudy, normally when it shows that, it is absolutely scorching there. There's no shade from it, from the sun. It's normally really, really hot, so it'd be I can't wait. I know I speak about it, but I can't wait to get there again now. It's phenomenal. Early start Thursday morning. We've got to Southampton for 6:15, which is a 3-hour drive. So yeah, we'll be 7 o'clock ferry. So over and into the tent and sorted hopefully by 10 o'clock. And I might put a couple of short videos out from there, just little things. But the first episode of series 2, Mind Over Mountain, will be going out, I think, beginning of July sometime. But it's going to be filmed from footage I do in the Isle of Wight, which, yeah, I'm quite looking forward to now. So I'm going to get back. I'm going to get ready, get sorted, go out about and get everything I need for next week. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next week.